I couldn't find any solid evidence that the Wongs existed. The funniest part is that one of the leaders of the Ducky Boys is Chinese. Is Chinese, right? Right. Again, nice guy. He's a gang. He was a gang guy. He was a short dude. Tough as. When you talk to him, when I talked to him on the phone, I didn't know. You wouldn't know he was Chinese. He talked just like a Bronx kid. And he told me that a lot of people thought he was part of the Wongs. So, when I asked Richard Price about all of this, and he, because I had to know, it's like, how did you come? Like, what did you like? And this was after I'd written the book, and I was like, none of these stories match what the real gangs are. He goes, that's because The Wanderers is a work of fiction, and I had artistic license. Like, I'd heard stories about these guys back in the day, and it's funny. Some of the stories he had heard actually happened in different ways. Like the Ducky neighborhood heard about the Ford and Baldies. They were, by the way, totally different eras. The Ducky Boys were the 60s. The Ford and Baldies were in the 50s. Right? But what our neighborhood had heard about the Ford and Baldies, which may or may not have been true, which was, completely exaggerated. That's what other neighborhoods were hearing about the Ducky Boys. Like, the Ducky, the legends, I know they've had fights down in Tremont. By the way, where are you from? Are you from the Bronx?
No, I'm from Los Angeles.
So you
way on the other side. Yep.
So you don't know these areas I'm talking about.
But you know what I do just from knowing about New York and things like that, and going down rabbit holes like yourself. So, but keep it going.
Okay, so where did I leave off? Okay, so he basically said he basically made up a lot of stuff, but a lot of the stuff that he made up kind of had some truth to it. The scene where the Ducky Boys all this showed up at the park.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So the scene where Turkey and the Ford and Baldies crashed the Wanderers party.
Mm-hmm. Turkey.
That happened with, but
Tara, right, Roger, where are you guys? I told you.
Roger, that's the guy. That's
Roger. There you go. Yeah, there we go. It all comes full circle, baby.
Exactly. And again, if you like the Wanderers, I'm getting along with you. Okay. So they crashed that party.